We're back!
Welcome to today's journey.
This video is going to talk about why we're qualified to talk about finances and what we have achieved, or why we would like to teach our younger selves what we should have done or could have done much better to achieve financial freedom. I came to this country in 2013 as an international student. Most of 18-year-olds all the way to 25, we are pretty much focusing on spending because we're very happy on whatever we make in order to just transfer into the flashy thing that we see that our family, friends have. I opened my first credit card ever back in 2014 with Bank of America, which was a secure card. I had to fund from my own money $300 to the bank, and they give it back to me after 6 months of good behavior. 10 years down the road, I'm sitting on this couch recording a video of teaching you how to improve your credit. Is that even possible? Yes, I have learned so many things on the journey of credit, and right now we're sitting at a beautiful 800 plus credit score. Opening a credit card is the best decision that I've ever made when it comes to building credit. Why? Because as you get one credit card, one bank trusts you, you open a different credit card, another bank trusts you, they improve your credit history as long as you behave well and you make every payment on time. Do not only pay minimum payments. Treat a credit card just like it is a debit card. It is your own money. You have to pay for it right away. Why is this relevant and how can you make money out of this? Everybody wants to buy a house. Everybody wants to afford a car. For all this, even renting an apartment, you would need credit history. How can you benefit out of having a good credit history? I personally visited over 45 different countries, which at least 20 of them I visited with credit card miles to be able to afford my trips. We tried to take as many trips as we could possibly do with the help of credit card miles in order to afford what we would have to pay. We pay only around 10% of the value of the actual trip, which in my lifetime I've probably taken over $80,000 in trips for the cost of $8,000. How is that not taking leverage of the credit card system? Why don't you do it?
So I thought I was a financial fox until I met Jefferson and he taught me a lot about the credit card system. I used to think that credit cards were like a scam and you had to pay interest no matter what every time that you used a credit card. So I didn't even have one until I was 22. The whole reason we are here sharing our financial path that we've taken is so that you don't end up paying interest that you don't need to. Like the average kid coming out of college in the US, I had a degree, but I didn't know anything about the credit card system. April of 2020, my friend showed me this podcast and it was all about finances and saving money. Something instantly clicked in my mind and I was like, I don't need this debt. Like I could be debt free. I could easily pay this off within, a year or two and do what I want with my money whenever I want. Early 2020, I had about $30,000 of debt. During this time, I also got really invested in YouTube, like watching YouTube videos, and I found minimalism, which I think actually has changed my life. So minimalism is basically just living with what you need, having minimal things. You cherish more, like spending time doing things that you like to do, instead of having and buying things that you don't really need. I took on that lifestyle, still living that lifestyle to today. I am a very big task-oriented person, so when I write something down and I make that little square next to it, I'm waiting patiently to have that check mark next to it to say that that task is done. So I set a goal and I accomplished the goal to have my debt paid off within a year and a half. So I started on tackling the smaller debt, so my car, and then eventually my student loans. In order to get out of debt, you have to be a mentally strong person because you do have to sacrifice other things like spending money or going out and doing things with friends. You have to sacrifice a little bit for a short amount of time to get more gain in the long run. That can definitely come unexpectedly.
Normalizing that is not something we do and think we will have forever. Some people just have their car payment expectation that it's gonna be forever since they get a brand new car every 3 years. They're always paying month to month to keep that brand new car. That's not something that we do, even though I sell cars. Every person's goal should be to be debt free.
I'm glad that I met your superpower of navigating the credit card system.
It would have never been possible tackling that. Your expertise and superpower.
Keep watching so we can help you find your financial superpower.